Hey guys, welcome to another video at Sweevel's Garage. This video today, we will be working on the 07 Super Snake. So as you guys seen in the last video, we finished the white one. Thank the Lord, that headache is over. So we're striping that this week, getting the tune downloaded, and then we're listing it for sale. So hopefully it sells quick. Some of you guys actually emailed me wanting to buy it. So we will see if those work out. But anyways, back to the Super Snake today. We are, like I said in the last video, we worked on it, making it my own. So today we are installing the hood struts. I can't stand any car with a hood prop, especially this one. And I'll show you why after we get these installed. I have another thing that I had made for it that we will get to. But first off, let's get these Shelby hood struts installed. Nothing's better than working on cars while you're watching football. These hood struts are pretty nice. It'll match trying to make it more like chromy under the hood, or polished, I should say, to accent the wheels in the black. So everything I can, I'm adding a little bit of polish under the hood. If you have one of these, you know how annoying that is. But right now, I think one of the brackets bolts to the fender or something. I gotta look at the instructions. And then to get it on the hood, we actually have to drill holes and rivet it. I'm not very happy about that, but like I said, if anyone ever buys this car from me, I don't plan on selling it, but worst case, say I have to sell it, I highly think that they will like the hood struts over that stupid prop. So originality is good on some things, but that is not on them. So we're gonna be drilling holes in this bad boy. We're gonna mark them out and make sure we do it perfect and go slow. Here's the instructions they give you guys, just kind of going over your parts, gather everything, blah, blah, blah. First step is to shut the hood and mark 27.5 inches. And you'll be going from this corner here. So I already kind of started, I put it there, got the tape close. So now I'm gonna use a Sharpie and get that thing marked. Got that marked, 27.5 on both sides. So now we go to the next page. And it shows the middle rivet is gonna be on that line. So we'll have to take tape and wrap it around. And we'll go from there. Reading this, I pop the hood back up, the 27.5. You take your bracket, looks like this. And you line it up right at 27.5, like this. And I'm gonna go downstairs and look for a chrome Sharpie or a silver one, since I have a black one. We're gonna mark these holes. I'm gonna get to drilling, and hopefully we get it in the right spot. I was about to mark this, guys, but like I said, I'm taking this slow. I did not want to screw up, even if it's a simple install. So after you rivet it to the hood, you're supposed to do this. But I'm gonna do this first since it bolts right in, and you know it's a spot where it's gotta be. So I'm about to bolt this bracket on, and I'm gonna hold that strut up and make sure that it reaches where I'm about to drill, just to make sure. Like I said, the instructions are super self-explanatory, but once you drill, you only got one shot. So I'm gonna do it a little different and mount these. Like I said, it's one bolt, stationary, it's gotta go in that spot. So we're gonna throw them on and then hold the strut up and make sure I'm kind of going in the right spot here. Looking at it right away, it looks like it'd be too short if I put this where they want you to. So I almost didn't. They want it right there and it looks too short. But if you lift the hood up higher, it will reach. So we're just gonna follow the instructions and hope for the best. I did take the prop off and lift it up, and I was right, it will sit where it needs to be. So we're just gonna follow the directions. Shelby's pretty smart, so I don't think that they would mess this up. So I'm gonna mark these and get them drilled. Got it marked with the Sharpie. As you can see, it's literally straight across from the line. And I got the 3/16 drill bit. It says number 11 or 3/16. I only have 3/16. They also tell you to tape it like this so you don't accidentally hit the top of the hood. So I'm definitely doing that. It says black tape, but I just had this tape, so Make sure you get it thick enough where it won't push through. And let's just take this slow. Got the holes drilled on this side, guys. I haven't blew it yet. Pretty clean. I just put this stuff there so it doesn't get in my engine bay and all the cracks and stuff, and then I'll just blow off the fender. But anyways, got it all on. I started in the middle where they tell you to, and I pushed it in. I don't want to do it now holding the camera, but I pushed the middle rivet in, and then I drilled the second one on the bottom. I pushed that rivet in, and then I went to the top. I kept the bracket on the whole time so we don't get any augured out holes, and it seemed to work pretty good. So I'm gonna drill the other side, and then we'll get these things all wrapped up. There it is, guys. The rivets chip very easily, so I'll have to touch them up with some paint, but got this side on, have the hood prop holding it up, and I'm gonna go drill the other side, and it all looks pretty good. I love how it says Shelby on the side, and like I said, the little touch of silver sitting there kind of just accent it. So let me get the other side done, and then we'll try it out. And there it is, guys. Looks awesome. Like I said in the previous one, see the little accent of polished aluminum there? It looks awesome. I love how it says Shelby. And these are Redline tuning struts, but I just wanted to say Shelby on a car like this. And now we just gotta take this prop off, a little 10 millimeter. We'll take that off and put it in the attic with all the other factory parts. And then after I get that off, I'll show you what I have in mind for the second little mod. Okay guys, we got the hood struts on and those are secure. Now the next one is really small, but in my opinion makes a huge difference, and that is this stupid tall antenna. So I ordered the 8-inch one. I always use it. The reason I don't get a shorter one than this is usually this one always picks up channels just as good. So very simple. I already loosened it the other day, so I didn't get it scratched up. I did it very nicely. Obviously, we just unscrew it. And then we'll put that with the hood prop over there and the factory parts bin. And then this screws right in. I buy this from CJ Pony. And like I said, all my channels still come in. In my opinion, it looks way better. Those tall antennas really suck. So that is the next tiny little mod we got going on here. So. And I gotta tell everybody, the old whitey's still out here. So am I gonna sell it or am I gonna keep it? The world will never know. But let's move on to the last thing that I'm gonna do to this right now. Okay guys, the last cool mod in my opinion, when I bought this thing, it was missing the sticker here. And as you can see, I kind of scratched it up on accident. But here is what I had custom made. Fits in there perfect. Has a snake on there. Super Snake, VIN, and the CSM. I think it's really cool. Staying back here. Kind of blends in with the tanks. So we're about to stick that on now. I put my name on there. I'm not the original purchaser, obviously, but now it's mine. So I thought it was pretty cool. I had it custom made because I wanted it to fit in that exact spot. I know they make bigger or smooth pieces, which are nice too, but I'm kind of just gonna leave that alone. I think it looks good with just this. So let's get this thing put on. Got her on, guys. I love how it's right in the center. Gives it more of the aluminum look there under the hood, and kind of just gives it something to feel like it's my own. So kind of cool. I know some guys don't like that stuff, but I always did. So that is the last piece, guys. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope that you guys like what I did to it. Let me know in the comments if I wrecked it or if I made it better. So the antenna's kind of, some people hate it or love it, but it's easier to get the car cover on and off, and it just looks better, period. So also, the reason I hate long antennas, when I bring them to the shop, if I put them on my storage hoist, when they're in the bottom, they'll hit the top. So The shorty ones just make life simpler in many ways, and as long as the radio still works, then I didn't really change anything, right? So let me know what you guys think. It's slowly becoming my own car with all these little mods that add up, in my opinion, to make them way better. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.